And this is first game, obviously, of this series against Dakkroth Arlance against KFC from Shawir. Yep.
Yeah, so we do see Sap is on Braindeadly. You know, he kind of went out too far with the camo, I think. So there's a cheap shot right onto Shawir, it looked like. But I mean, Hex coming out as well. That's on the Shawir. There's a Sap onto Flubbah. Not much damage has been coming out yet from this KFC, and they haven't really been able to get things started. But you know, Dakkroth, I think he used Demon Soul, and it might have been tranked off.
I'm not sure if you use Demon Soul, but it's for sure right now. They're not too sure what targets to hit. Dakkroth instantly ports back, and Taku is on Braindeadly right now. He does decide to Ross himself. Not too much damage coming on. Looks like he swaps back to Shawir right now, kind of stop him from going in.
Yep, so there's a scanner onto Glyptic. Looks like it might be followed up with a trap, but that doesn't end up coming out. The trap now getting shot out off that monkey stun, so he seems to really like to do that, and working out quite well. Dakkroth is into the throwdown. He has to trinket. He has no trinket, rather. He's taking a lot of damage. A blind does come out onto Flubbah, but he's going to trinket that as well. Braindeadly's on some pressure, but there's no dots out right now from Dak because he's just taking too much damage.
You know, actually, Dakkroth did try to blanket silence Braindeadly when he tried to trap, but he didn't go for the traps, so he got a full trap right after. However, Shawir in a Desco right now. Taku is on him. And actually, if you look,
in a full hex, actually,
yeah, full hex with no triggers. So Shawir has to pop some cooldowns. He does pop in range region with his shout. RLS kind of having the whole pressure. The Glyptic just sitting the whole trap right now, simply because Shawir can't really get on any target.
Yeah, so Glyptic is going to get out of that trap. I mean, he was able to sit it fully. Still has his trinket. So does Taku. Taku is taking some damage back there, but it looks like he's going to be just fine. They're actually trying to kill that Manatide totem, but it ends up living with 10% HP. Shawir is fully dotted up, but Flubbah, you know, is just dispelling off those dots as much as he can, and Taku's taking a lot of damage now. There was a charge done on both Glyptic and Dak, and Glyptic goes into a scatter after that.
Yeah, Taku did actually popping Shadow Dance right now. He did have to use his shield wall. Shawir in a full kidney does decide to sit it. Yep, still really low mana. There's a full hex onto Flubbah actually. Shawir down to, he's probably gonna have to shield wall right here. Has Roar Sacrifice, however. He may be trying to save it. He is trying to.
Yeah, he's just trying to hold it, but the shield wall does now come out. There was actually a triple DR sap onto Flubbah. There's a scatter onto Taku, but that's going to be broken right away by those bleeds. And I mean, Shawir's just under so much pressure right now. No dots are out on him just yet from Dakkroth, but I'm sure he's going to get some soon, as he does have those dots coming up now. There's a throwdown, though, onto Taku. He could actually be in a lot of trouble. Oh, that was actually so smart. He actually snapped the Stoneclaw totem and immune to throwdown.
Yeah, he did a great play by them there. He gets a lucky proc on that. But Shawir has no cooldown right now. I mean, he does have a trinket, but has no shield wall and no regen. And if they could get anything on him, that would, you know, probably go for a kill. But however, Taku does not have his shield wall still, and has no trinket because he trinketed the throwdown. But let's see what he can do. The full trap onto Glyptic. Dakkroth did try to eat it, didn't work so well. Braindeadly in a full kidney into the bomb right now. Might drop down low. Nice death call, and probably the link coming up. It's so low HP, but it is too late since the bomb was still down. Wow.
Yeah, he just wasn't able to get that. So I mean, even with Glyptic CC there at the end.
The second game is starting here. All right.
Yeah. So we do see Dakkroth is just going to go straight to that tomb, get his portal down right there. So it is a nice choice, and I mean, the only problem is it's so hard to get dots up at the start. But you know, no cheap shot did come out on Shawir. He did get the rogue actually got popped out. There was a Halatair coming out. Flubbah's going to tremor that right away. Still no UA up, and this is you know the problem with starting right on the tomb is because they're just already on top of you. And look at all the damage coming out of Dakkroth. He has to actually coil just to get his first UA up. There's a cheap shot onto Braindeadly, so they may be going over onto him, but full dots now up onto Shawir.
Yeah, but like I say, he took so long time to actually put his first UA, so they don't have that much pressure. But Dakkroth does get full throwdown right now. Shadow Dance is popped by Taku onto Shawir, who does not have Ross right now. There's the Ross right now, 20% HP. Flubbah actually in the full hex and a fear. He does decide to trinket it. Enrage Reason has not been popped yet by Shawir, howsoever.
But I mean, Dakkroth is in a lot of trouble. There's a smoke bomb down. They're trying to get a lot of damage done on Shawir, but you know, Dakkroth is just having so much trouble getting the dots out because of
and actually, yep.
There's a scatter onto Glyptic, and Dakkroth might just go down here. Their Spirit Link does come down. Taku's cloaked. He's just trying to stay offensive, trying to do as much damage as possible. But this pressure is just not letting up on Dakkroth whatsoever. And I mean, Flubbah's doing a great job constantly dispelling what few dots he can get up.
Yeah, Taku did just right now, so get ready for the second bomb. Shawir has no trinket. He's definitely going to have to, like, Ross the second bomb, because they're going to take a lot of damage. Flubbah, however, still has Tremor for the next sphere. If they could maybe line any CC onto Glyptic, though, at this point, Dakkroth will probably die. There's the scatter shot. Let's see if it gets lined up. Not yet. Dakkroth still really low on HP, and mana is going to have to tap, but he's so low he can't tap just yet. So low on HP, 10% HP.
Yeah, it looks like he's probably going to go down. There's just no way. I mean, he has no mana. There's no dots out on anything. They have zero pressure right now. Glyptic's desperately trying to top him off as a greater healing rate, but it gets Hex. He's hexable. Dakkroth has to tap.
Wow, Dakkroth's still low on HP. Taku does decide to kind of bomb into Shawir, and I think he just actually bombed, but it didn't really do anything. He just, trying to stop the damage, and Shawir does get Ross. A great job there.
Yeah, he's definitely doing a nice job, but still, Flubbah is just making it so hard for Dakkroth to do anything. There's a scatter onto Glyptic. Dakkroth is at 50% HP. If they're able to connect, they could definitely take him out, but he's doing a great job kiting away here, just staying alive through all the CC.
Yeah, right now Flubbah has no Tremor, however, he has no trinket if they can line. But look at Dakkroth, so low in HP, 30%. Glyptic into a monkey blind right now, but looks like the Warlock is just not dying. Silent Shot does come up onto Glyptic, so low in HP, has to cast Rain Life, 2% HP, and he actually is going to live. He does pop a Soul Burn, but does not have a Healthstone.
Yeah, he just doesn't have anything left, really. I mean, he's able to stay alive there with the Death's Embrace, on that life drain, but he's now in a throwdown. He's at 30% HP. If anything comes out onto Glyptic, I think Dakkroth could go down. He does get out of that, and he ports. He's throwing out the Shadow Flame.
So low in HP. Dakkroth still managing to live, and he's probably going to go down 1%, and there he goes. It was just inevitable.
Yeah. I mean, I think Glyptic do see it at the end there, unfortunately, but I mean, the pressure was just so high that...
Yeah,
and it's past the 45-second mark, so it's going to be, a win for the KFC.
He might have seen that looks like the DC spot on the Ruins of Lordaeron Tomb, where a lot of people got. Yep, he didn't get DC, unfortunately. And the third game of the series does begin. It is Dakkroth's RLS against Shawir's KFC. It is tied 1-1, and let's see what happens on Blaze Edge Arena.
Yeah, so we do see Dakkroth putting the port same spot every time. He seems to like that just a little bit forward port. He's going to move it up even more. We do see the Rogue is kind of down on the bottom. He's waiting to poke in, but I don't know. It's kind of risky being down there because if they were to just charge it, if the Warrior and the Hunter just were decided to go for it, then the Rogue would be so split from his Warlock.
That's actually really risky, as you said, because he can't go up since there's a Flare and a Magma, so... I don't see how he's going to get an opener. I think he just realized that that's why he's actually going back right now and probably will charge mid-map. However, it must be hard for any rogue to open if they just stand behind a pillar with a flare-up.
Yeah, I mean, I think for me the best way for the rogue to open is just you want to just sit by your Warlock, you wait, your Warlock goes in, starts kind of poking, dotting a bit. As soon as your Warlock gets charged, then you cheap shot the Warrior, allow him to get that free UA off without having a fake pummel. The rogue actually falls down, and that could have been bad. I mean, Shawir ran in, but then he just turned around. He's going to go in now, and the Rogue won't be there to cheap shot, so he has to get there. He gets flared out now, too, and he's going to be opening on Braindeadly. So this is a horrible opener for the RLS. Dakkroth did get thrown down there. He's taking some damage. We see that the Fear came out onto Taku. It's actually going to get tremored by Glyptic.
Good job there. Not too much pressure. Looks like they're going to go onto Taku right now. Taking a look at 50% HP, 30% HP, does pop Evasion, Side Shot onto Glyptic, 8% HP, does have to pop Vanish, a Scatter onto Glyptic, he decides to counter pressure, a nice high onto Braindeadly, cheap shot onto Shawir.
Scatter.
Wow,
they overlapped the Munsey Sun, unfortunately, but Taku's still under a lot of pressure. They're going to go back to Dakkroth, though. Dakkroth could be in some trouble. Braindeadly is getting cheap shot, though. The dots are up, followed up by that kidney, so he could be taking a lot of damage. Just a disarm, though, onto Taku, so nice job by Shawir. We see the Flubbah, once again, just keeping all the dots off his team. Dakkroth's really having a hard time.
And Flubbah just actually set a full fear. He didn't try to tremor, but he got full hex. He does decide to trinket the hex. Shawir, however, isn't a full cheap shot with full dots up right now.
Yeah, and the dance is being used from Taku. The smoke bomb does go down. The dance is now expired. We see Enrage Regen coming up. We see Last Stand, that Rallying Cry as well. So Flubbah, though, he gets a redirect kidney. They're just going to swap right over onto him and get the pressure going. I mean, there's so much damage coming in on him. And who does he heal? I mean, he's at 30%. His Warrior's down at 60%. I think he might just have to link here. Tremor does come out. He gets gouged off that. But Braindeadly needs to be there. I think they really need to link. At the same time, though, Dakkroth down at 20% HP. Actually,
solo HP does the scatter shot onto Glyptic. In a full trap, does have to trigger Dakkroth solo HP. HP, 25% HP. Shawir does, however, get kidneyed, so he's not gonna die quite yet. Demon Soul is popped by Dakkroth. It's gonna get those big haunts up, and Flubbah does get locked. However, Shawir does get pop actually shield wall there, and so good job by him.
Yeah, he's going to get that shield wall, allow his Shaman some time to top the team back off. But you can see Taku down to 10% HP. He's up to 30% now. He's catching some heals. But there's a scatter on the Glyptic. If a trap does come out, he could be in trouble. He's trying to eat that trap for his Shaman, but it doesn't end up coming out because he saw that he was in place. We can see Flubbah was into that full fury. He had no tremor for it. He's just coming out. He's dispelling. He's doing as best as he can. Braindeadly now into that full UA Fury. Hex trying to come out from Glyptic gun to Flubbah, but he's going to be able to LOS it. Dakkroth did eat that trap.
And there's a Shadow Dance swap, but he does have Roth for it, so good job saving Roth. Still does drop so low. Oh, wow, he actually coils the deter, so he could actually... I'm not sure if he can actually hit him if it works like a stun. However, he did have to use most cooldowns here, and wow, RLS being so dominant here.
But Dakkroth taking so much damage right now. He's down to 40% HP already. There's the NS coming out. Smoke Bomb does go down. The NS actually didn't, I don't think, ever land. Taku was able to eat that trap, but Glyptic is now scattered. He still has no trinket. Shawir, though, is at 50% HP. Flubbah is just desperately trying to pick his team back up, but he's at 50% HP. UA silence as well.
Good job, Shawir. I think he actually blade stormed the key of the cheap shot out of the bomb because I'm not sure what the bomb was on. I think he actually blade stormed it. So good job by him. Flubbah does have his trinket back up, so I think KFC is in good shape. Glyptic does not have a trinket. If they could light any CC on him and hit either the Rogue or the Warlock, they could kind of counter pressure at this point.
Yeah, well, there's a full throwdown onto Dakkroth. They're going to try to get the damage rolling, and there's no dots out right now from him. He's trying to kite away with that Shadow Flame, trying to get some space to allow himself to get that UA up, but we see a Hex coming out of Flubbah. It's going to land right onto Glyptic, so he's once again full CC, but there just hasn't been that much damage pumping out during these CCs, and Shawir now is in a lot of trouble. He's fully dotted, has that haunt. He was into the kidney, out now. Taku's in some trouble, though. He's going to pop Shadow Dance defensively. There's a scatter onto Glyptic. He has Trinket available now, but it might not be enough because Taku's down to 20% HP.
Yeah, he's still Link. I think he's going to be fine. Taku, however, did pop his health soon and evasion, so he doesn't have many defensive cooldown. He does not have combat readiness, but Shawir just uses Trinket and got Rost, kind of low in HP. However, Flubbah does have a tremor for that fear, so he should be fine.
Yeah, but Dakkroth is in a lot of trouble here. There's a monkey stun onto Glyptic. Dakkroth's at 40% HP. There's a charge that hits both Glyptic and Dakkroth. Dakkroth having a trinket there. There's a full Hex onto Glyptic. He has to trinket immediately, and there's a Link.
Yeah, great Hex there. He had first Trinket and Link. So Casey in a really good spot now. Flubbah still has a Shaman, kind of going out of mana, but I think they will land up a kill. And Taku does have to go now solo, full scatter trap. Taku all by himself, 2% HP, 0% HP. Recuperate, kind of healing him at the last second. Can he survive?
Oh yeah, he's still so low. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to live here or not.
I'm not sure if GDS actually procced, but it looks like they're just going to counter pressure. Back onto they're just hitting Shawir right now, who's in a full cheap shot.
Yeah, I did get DC'd, so I'm gonna leave it up to you to commentate.
Alright, Taku did just pop combat readiness right here. I guess not quite sure because he just throw down Dakkroth full. Glyptic is casting a Hex. He did have to stop though. Dakkroth does have to port back up, and Shawir actually does pop Rex. So expect a lot of damage if he can connect onto Dakkroth right now. A lot of damage coming up. He does not have port back up, so if he just follows him right now, he cannot port back up, and he's kind of just lining his healer at this point. So actually, Glyptic does have a pretty good position. He can still heal Dakkroth, so good job there. And Glyptic does not have a trinket, so full scatter here. If he gets trapped, this could be over. But Dakkroth does have a port. He's probably gonna port up, but he does get sound shot. Good job there. He might still die though. He needs to really port it back up here. There's the port. He's gonna be fine. They decide to hit Taku for a second while Glyptic was in a full Hex.
There's a Soul Harvest now coming up from Dakkroth, so he's going to be able to get topped up back up top. But I mean, in the meantime, Taku could be in some trouble. He's obviously going to be the target, it looks like, for now. We do see that Glyptic is doing pretty well on mana.
Dakkroth just pop a Soul Burn, not quite sure on what. Looks like he just Soul Burn ported, maybe? I'm not sure. However, the pressure is back onto Shawir. Han is up, and he does get Ross though here onto the dance, so good job by Braindeadly.
Yeah, Shawir, under some pressure, but Taku isn't to throw down this Colossus Smash up, so he's going to be taking a fair bit of damage. You can see he wanted to go for the hamstring, but there's a Vanish. He's going to cheap shot over on a Braindeadly. A Haunt is up, UA is up, so full dots. There's the Kidney following that up, down to 40% HP. You can see that he does have the Roar of Sacrifice, so he should be okay for now, and a nice disengage as well.
Great job, casting a pet in between, and was able to Roar Sacrifice himself again, because that could have been looked pretty close. Taku does decide to pop combat readiness right here, so he should be okay. Glyptic still has a trinket. Flubbah did get I think he just faked the CS, so they should be fine here. Yes, he did. Braindeadly still recasting that pet. Taku has no evasion is going to drop in a few seconds. Same as Common Readiness. There's the bomb onto Shawir. No trinket howsoever. If he can live this, I think Shawir's will be fine. And a nice Ross there to chase Shawir.
Yeah, it's a good job there. Dakkroth is in some trouble once again, but he's just going to port a couple feet away. Use that in order to get out. We saw a leap from Shawir. He's just going to charge right back onto Dak attack. He is down to 50%. I mean, once again, he's He has to tap, and it's kind of a scary position to be in. Glyptic has his trinket available, though. He's trying to get that healing surge off. He gets silencing shot on it, though, and Dakkroth, he's trying to create a Hellstone. He's at 20% HP. It looks like he will be able to finish that off, so he can... Is he going to just go for another Soul Harvest down there? No, he's just going to port back up. Glyptic was into that scatter. Dakkroth ported up and fell down, though.
That's really unfortunate right now. I think Dakkroth managed to get the Hellstone, so he should be okay in case he can still, Soulburn Hellstone if he ever gets in trouble. Right now, the Shawir does not have a trinket. Flubbah does not have a trinket, same as Shawir. He gets Kinning on, does not use the Ross. A good job saving it there. Yeah.
Yeah, good job there for sure. There's some pressure coming out once again onto Dakkroth, though. He's actually going to trinket that throwdown and port immediately. He throws at the Howl. Is going to land. Shawir's in some trouble, though. He's down. He's going to actually have to shield wall at 50% HP. He does throw up the Spell Reflect as well. He's just trying desperately to keep himself as topped as possible. And I mean, it seems like the pressure is really kind of slowed down here from the KFC right now.
And Flubbah actually get full blinded. Shawir gets a full kidney. He decides to trinket it. He really had to. However, a sap might come. Yes, a really nice sap. He couldn't intervene that back in time. Shawir no trinket and a nice freedom by Braindeadly. He's probably going to be able to kite good away. He has no shield wall. I don't think he no enrage region actually, but they're going to put the pressure back onto Dakkroth.
Yeah, Dakkroth's down 30% HP. He is charged stun right now. He's going to port once again. Yes. Yeah, there's the link going down, but not that not that effective. Shower's still really low on HP. We see that Taku does get disarmed on that kidney shot, trying to keep Flubbah alive as best he can because he doesn't even have Earth Shield right now. He's going to throw down that Tremor Totem, throw down the Stone Skin as well. He's trying to get as much HP back as he can, trying to fake that G heal. I'm not sure if he went for it or not. It doesn't look like it. I think he might have gotten kicked.
Yeah, and RLS really has a lot of pressure, but Dakkroth's still taking so much damage. 10% HP, does decide to port up. Glyptic still up, does get scattershotted. If he's actually going to land that trap, it's going to be full. He does decide to trinket it, so good job there.
Yeah, he definitely is going to do. We see that Taku's in some trouble. He's at 50% HP. He's in that charge stun. He's concussive shot as well, just keeping him slow, just trying to do as much damage as possible. Here's the Shadow Dance coming out of Taku on Shawir. Not enough dots up just yet. They are just constantly getting dispelled by Flubbah, so it just has to be so annoying for Dakkroth.
Good job. Yep. And top of that is the Ross sacrifice to kind of neglect the dance. But here the full throwdown onto Dakkroth. And a trap is coming up. Taku does eat it, so good job there, but he cannot get the spell yet. Dakkroth's by himself, 10%. He does get the ENS, gets a full hex. He's all by himself. That's poured back up, so great job there by Warlock, by Dakkroth living through that burst.
I can't believe that Braindeadly jumped down after him. He should have stayed up top and just been shooting him from there, and he could have kill shot him when he poured it back up. Because now he's going to get top back off, and that's really unfortunate. Shawir is putting some damage into Taku. Taku's going to pop that evasion, though. He knows he could be in some trouble. He wants to do that early. There was a silencing shot onto Glyptic. And Taku, once again, under some pressure, but he is going to be topped off, and we see that Dakkroth is going to have to resummon another pet.
I think he has no more pet, actually, and he actually has to Soul Harvest for the Soul Shards because he cannot resummon them.
Yeah, so he is going to be able to get some of the Soul Shards back with that Soul Harvest, which is quite nice for him. We see that Taku still is going to have to pop that Combat Readiness, and it's stacked up to, it's going to stack up quite fast here, so he won't be able to be a target for much longer. But Shawir is kind of like stuck on him a little bit right now. There's some damage coming in on Dakkroth, though. He probably wants to port up here quite soon. He's down to 40% HP. He's trying to move back towards his portal. There's a coil onto Shawir, though, followed up by that kidney. He's going to trinket that immediately, charge back over to Dakkroth, and the charge stun actually landed on Glyptic as well, and I think he actually just trinketed that charge. Why isn't he porting, though? Did his port expire? Oh, his port expired.
His port did expire, and I think Shawir actually just got blinded, but it got broken instantly, so kind of a waster. Dakkroth so low on HP. Glyptic does get scattershot. There's the bomb. He does Blade Storm out of it once again.
Yeah, so he's going to be able to Blade Storm out of that. Great job by Shawir. He's just keeping the pressure going. There's a dance from Taku, though, onto Shawir. He's trying to get as many peels, as much counter pressure as they can do, because Dakkroth's in a lot of trouble. I mean, his port's in an awful position right now. He's down to 40% HP. He has no mana. He's going to have to tap. We see Glyptic is doing those run heals, but Dakkroth actually ported his heal.
Oh, yeah, Dakkroth's down to 3% here. He's probably going to go down unless he can get the heal. He does get the heal, a big, and a nice NS Hex from Flubbah here onto Glyptic. Had to force a trinket. Good job there, but look at Shawir solo on HP.
Yeah, he is definitely really low, but the dots have all been purged off. We see that there is the throwdown onto Dakkroth. He's taking a fair bit of damage, but once again, I mean, it's critical. He needs to get back up top and get a good port because you can't just sit down here and get trained like this. I mean, I can't believe his port expired. I can't believe he's not even trying to get another one.
Yeah, this game looks like it might turn out a mana. Flubbah is pretty much at 5% mana. Glyptic's doing a bit better, around 40%, but they both don't have a trinket. Both Dakkroth and Glyptic, if they can line any CC onto Glyptic and throw down Dakkroth, who still has his port downstairs for now, they could still possibly kill him.
I mean, there's a scatter onto Glyptic, no trap coming out. There's an NS following that up. Taku was dancing, but you know, Shawir once again, he looks like he's going to be okay. Flubbah's doing a good job, but Flubbah's and there's the Rage Regen and the Rallying Cry as well as Aurora Sacrifice all used. But the big problem here is the mana. But Dakkroth at 29%, he's in a full throwdown. He could go down here. Smoke Bomb does go down defensively. A sap coming out onto the Shaman. He actually got a full sap onto Flubbah. So I mean, Shawir could go down here. I think Flubbah actually had to trinket that.
Actually, was a great defensive bomb. I think he could have died if the hunter, because the hunter couldn't shoot him. He was solo, but look at Shawir does have to actually pop a Spirit Link here. This game is so close. We're about 13 minutes in, so if they don't kill anything in the next 2 minutes, this will actually be a tie.
Yeah, and I mean, Flubbah's just hurting on mana so bad. He's trying to keep his team alive as best he can, just doing a good job with the dispels. You know, Dakkroth has been constantly almost dead, and even with the port on the bottom, you know, it's really surprising that he still hasn't tried to get up top. But regardless, you know, it's working out for him. Braindeadly is forced to deterrence there. He's taking some damage. Looks like a scatter into the Frost Trap onto Taku. Taku popping that evasion immediately. Doesn't want to deal with that damage. Braindeadly's going to disengage over to the corner, but there was a charge done right on that Shadow Step. Looks like Shawir was trying to stop that drink, or allow his Shaman to drink, rather.
Yeah, and Flubbah was a bit to drink, but not too much, you know, just only enough to cast that Greater Healing Wave, and it looks like they're actually just going to swap onto Flubbah, and I was completely out of mana. He does, however, have a nest, but no Spirit Link, and does have a trinket. He should be okay for a little bit. Shawir did decide to trinket this Kinney to stay offensive, and Taku's actually really down low in HP, has absolutely no cooldowns, however, 3% HP, scatter shot, and he actually goes down!
Oh wow, and that's like with 30 seconds left on the game or something. Wow, yeah, Glyptic's going to leave immediately. That's going to be the game. So they're going to have a 2-1 lead here, and that was on, you know, probably one of the worst maps for them. But honestly, I feel like the reason they lost that was just because no portal from Dakkroth. I mean, it's like it needs to be up top, and you know, although he didn't even die, so many cooldowns were forced out of their Shaman because of all the additional pressure that was put on him.
Valorant, here we go.
Yep, so they are going to be going in. We see that Dakkroth is already taking some damage from Shawir, but Shawir's just going to LOS those dots. This is really nice. He pulled back, so even though he got cheap shot, there was no dots coming out of Dakkroth. So Dakkroth, you know, did get a silencing shot there. He's trying to get some dots up, but he's thrown down now. That's so annoying. It's really all about the openers. You need that momentum from the start. Dakkroth already having to go Demon Armor, you know, couldn't get those early dots out with Fell Armor, which sucks. And he is now going to be able to try to get some up, but just having a hard time. You know, they're putting so much pressure on him.
A great job by Taku there. He still stealth, so good job. He actually vanished, but ate the trap first. Great job by Taku there. Looks like they are not doing too much damage, though. As you said, he does not have. He just got his UA up right now, so the damage is eventually going to come. But
yeah, one of his pets has already died, and it looks like Shawir is just going to go right back onto the second one. They're going to be shooting at it, so maybe going to actually go for that strategy. The Earth Shield has to go up. Soul Link is obviously up as well, and he's going to be health funneling the pet, trying to keep it alive. You know, Dakkroth did get dots up on the monkey pet, though, and he's going to be able to soul swap this over onto Shawir, so some damage could definitely come out here. But as you can see, you know, Flubbah just immediately dispelling all the dots every single time.
Yeah, it's really annoying for Dakkroth when you have a Shaman, the opposing team, just to spam dispelling you, and then, you know, you just can't get that pressure out. So good job by him. However, not too much damage going on. Shawir does eat a full kidney shot. He does get a Rost on it, so don't expect too much damage.
Yeah, we will have to see exactly what they're going to go on. It looks like Dakkroth trying to get some dots up on Braindeadly. Gets silencing shot, though. He's going to throw out that wand. Now he's going to be able to get the dots going, so maybe they're going to go for a swap on him, because Haunt has now even gone up. Shawir is going to swap over, though. You see that there's a Demon Soul swap. Dakkroth ported back, but I'm not sure if that was intentionally. He wanted to go down or if he just fell, but regardless, he's going to be in some trouble here, you know, because he wasn't down before he ported, so now Shawir is just going to be able to go hard on him. He's not going to have portal for like 30 seconds, and Dakkroth's down at 40% HP.
Yeah, Glyptic did have to trinket. There's a bomb onto Shawir. Actually, putting a lot of pressure onto Shawir kind of forced him to go away. He did a mini leap here just to get out of the bomb. Full throttle onto Dakkroth. Glyptic, no trinket. Probably going to have to link here. I think he does have to link, but yes, the Rogue did get in, so they are okay for a little bit. However, the Glyptic has no trinket, and Dakkroth also does not have a trinket, so if they could line up any CC soon, then they could definitely be
Look at Taku, though. I mean, Taku's down at 40% HP. Glyptic does land a heal. There was the advantage, a cheap shot on a Shawir, so he's going to be trying to get some damage going. But just the KSC's doing awesome in this game. I mean, they have a lot of damage rolling. They've had constant pressure. Flubbah's doing pretty well in mana. You know, it's pretty much even. But you see a charge back there over onto Dakkroth. He's going to be imp hamstrung. He's going to be taking some damage, but Shawir's actually just going to pull back and hit the Fell Hunter.
Looks like at this point, yeah, the RLS is just going to try to go on to Flubbah, actually. He's actually going to dance on Flubbah, but not too much damage. Back onto Shawir right now, who gets Ross, so it's definitely going to be able to mitigate that damage. Yep.
Yeah, so I mean they're doing the best they can. Taku, you know, is taking some damage. He's Kong shot. He's down. He has no trinket. None of the RLS actually have a trinket right now. Shawir and Braindeadly both still have theirs. They're going to charge back over to Dakkroth though. Glyptic is going for a drink, and they're not stopping him. He's actually going to drink so much mana here. He's actually going to go back to almost full.
I'm not sure if that was a really good idea because he has no trinket and Dakkroth's kind of dropping low. I guess they worked out well. He did get a heal out. How do you say Flubbah still spam those UAs? So great job there. Taku is around 50% HP. Has combat readiness coming up soon, so he should be fine.
Yeah, port there from Dakkroth. But once again, you know, I want to see him down below before he ports because, you know, that port, it was like 5 feet. It didn't really accomplish anything. And now he's just under so much pressure. He's thrown down. He's at 40% HP. He might go down here.
Zero cooldown. And no one has no Spirit Link, so if he has to get any heals up at this point. He does get cross shocked. Good job there by Flubbah. He does get a Healthstone up, but he's so low on HP. And yeah, Taku does decide to pop his Shadow Dance there, but not really any damage. He's just trying to peel. Look, 0 DOS. This is really bad for the RLS.
Yeah, it's definitely pretty rough. I mean, he does get a good port there now. He got ported back up top, but Flubbah is just making it so hard for him. There's a swap onto Flubbah, though. He's actually going to trigger that kidney immediately. Dakkroth had full dots, and he isn't, you know, not going to be in too much trouble right now, but Dakkroth is just going to have to jump back down. He has to get a new pet, gets that Soul Link back up, so good job, you know, recognizing that, getting the pet out really quick. But Shawir is in a lot of trouble right now in Flubbah because he had to trigger that kidney. He's stuck in a full hex.
Yeah, great job there getting the hex to Shawir. Shawir has a lot of cooldown. He did pop his Enrage regen and still has a shield wall if things go bad, so he should be fine. Flubbah is eating in a fear actually right now. He does not have a tremor. It's going to be full. Shawir has to shield wall, yes.
Yeah, he's going to have to shield wall there. And he's down still so low. There's a throwdown onto Taku. They're just going to try to switch the pressure over onto him. Looks like some burst will be coming out, but, you know, Glyptic doing a good job pre-healing that. He has our shield up. He has Riptide. Everything is rolling. So Smoke Bomb does come down. Shawir is actually going to be kidneyed full in that. The Shadow Dance comes out. He's down to 40% HP, 30% HP. Does catch a big heal, though, and he will get top back off.
Yeah, Roth has been popped. Glyptic, you know, however, could just sit that trap. Taku did pop his shield wall, so not too much damage. The RLS has all their trinkets back up soon, so they're in really good shape. Flubbah, however, at 20% mana without a trinket. Shawir doesn't have a wall in both Enrage regen, so if they could get any CC onto Flubbah and just get on Shawir, he would probably eventually die soon. Yeah,
there's the tricks, the full kidney, so Dakkroth is going to get those full dots up. He's doing a good job getting some pressure rolling now, and Flubbah's completely so I don't know how much longer they can last. Look at Glyptic's mana, he's at like 80%. Flubbah is 0 mana right now. There's an intervene back from Shawir. He's trying to get some damage onto Dakkroth. He's actually just going to Blade Storm. I think he was trying to immune the opener or something, but Taku's actually just going to step over to the Manatide. He one-shots the Manatide, keeping Flubbah very low on mana.
He did get some mana back. Like, he was even Manatide, gave him some mana. I think he got a few drinks back there too, and they're actually going to put the pressure back onto Dakkroth. So he decides to Soul Harvest back again, probably out of Soul Shards.
Yeah, I think he is. I mean, he's trying to Soul Harvest. He is going to get some of those back. I'd love to see Flubbah try to go for a drink here right now, because I definitely think he can get away with it. You know, his team's pretty topped off, but now there's a kidney, full dots on a Shawir, so he definitely can't go for it now. A Spell Lock onto Flubbah. It's not going to be a full one, though. They see the Riptide coming out right after it. Glyptic still, though, is just doing such a great job on mana.
He's doing really good. The raw stats come up on Shawir. He should be fine. Flubbah still kind of low on mana. Dakkroth, the Dakkroth RLS really in good shape at this point. They just need to make it happen, you know. If, you know, they just feel like they just need to push right now. And Shawir still has no shield wall and no regen. If they could just, you know, kind of stick on him, I'm sure they could get some more pressure.
Yeah, they definitely need to. We see that Dakkroth is going to jump down. He has to get yet another pet, so they just constantly are swapping these pets anytime they can. We see that there was a Shadow Dance coming out of Taku onto Shawir. Perhaps it was just a Vanish Re-Stealth, but regardless, there is a combat readiness pop, the shield wall from the Rogue. But, you know, Shawir is just immediately going to swap away. He's going to throw down onto Dakkroth. He's trying to put out as much damage as possible, and Dakkroth has no Earth Shield right now because Glyptic, I think he was trying to go for a drink or something, so he actually took a lot of damage there.
Yeah, Yeah, Glyptic was just casting a healing wave, even though Dakkroth was 60%, so good job them being really mana conservative. As you say, Taku did pop his combat readiness, so he could be a potential swap target. Here goes, though, he's going to actually Shadow Dance onto Braindeadly. He does get the Ross on himself, though, so he should be fine.
Yeah, nice feint as well right there at the end, so he's going to be just fine. It looks like they're going right back on the Fell Hunter once again, though. The Fell Hunter's at 30% HP, not getting any heals. Does catch a big heal now, though. It's going to be top back off, but it looks like the target will now be Taku. You can see there's a scatter onto Dakkroth. The Hex came out. It landed onto Braindeadly, but there's UA up, so Flubbah can't get it. And Flubbah's actually into a full blind now. He's going to sit it, though.
To sit it. I think it's a good choice. He was kind of out of mana anyways. It would have changed much if he trinketed. So we had great job sitting the blind at this point.
And Flubbah's actually going for a drink, so if they can keep this rogue away from him, he could get something back. Oh, he actually intervened the Shiv on... Wow, he actually intervened the Shiv on that drink and allowed him to get a couple thousand mana, so that was actually sick by Shawir. That was so nice. He's going to charge out now onto Dakkroth as Dakkroth gets shocked. Dakkroth immediately porting, though. Good job there. We see that Shawir, though, is just going to pursue. He's going to heroic leap back behind the pillar. He's trying to get as much damage as possible, throwing down that wreck Bladestorm.
He's trying to lost to UA here, but he couldn't get it. Taku's actually going to dance right now onto Shawir and a bomb. He does decide to trinket. Good job there, even though he did have Ross.
Yeah, I mean, Taku is in some trouble. He's going to pop that combat readiness once again, but he's down at 40% HP. There's a scatter shot onto Glyptic. He has his trinket available. Not going to use it just yet. Once again, now he has the trinket, and Taku, even though he has that shield wall up, he's taking a lot of damage, but they're going to swap over to Dakkroth down to 30% HP. He needs the portal. He does so and gets out of there.
Yeah, great job being always in position with his Wrath of Shaman now. Let's see. I mean, Flubbah has his trinket, same with Braindeadly, so they're pretty much in the same, mana-wise. Taku, however, did pop evasion, has no shield wall, and no trinket, so he could possibly be a kill target at this point.
Yeah, I definitely could. And, I mean, mana's evening out quite a bit. Glyptic now is running low on mana. Flubbah is going for another drink here, I think. He wasn't able to get much, but maybe a tick. We see that Dakkroth, though, is constantly getting Soul Harvest. So, although they're killing pets, it's not really being that effective. And I think Glyptic is now sitting down drinking. And this is something that really needs to stop.
Yeah, and a great fear. Actually, Dakkroth just feared the monkey. So Glyptic was able to get about the 20-30% mana. Great fear there by Dakkroth.
Yeah, so it was pretty nice there. We do see that Dakkroth is going to throw with that Shadow Flame. He's trying to get full dots type on Shawir. He's just going to port right away. He does have the UA up on him at least, and he's going to finish up with the full dots. The UA gets a spell, but he should be able to reapply it because he is stunned. And yeah, full UA dots with the Haunt. Taku's going to be dancing hard onto Shawir, trying to get out that pressure, trying to force this warrior off of his Warlock. But Shawir, once again, just right back on the Fell Hunter. And I mean, it's a good way to create pressure, but it's not really being that effective because Dakkroth's constantly getting the Soul Harvests.
It seems really tough at this point for both teams to get a kill. They know when they're going to take damage. They can just pull back and not take any damage and just sit through CC. Shawir is sitting the kidney here, has absolutely no dots. UA just came back up here, and yeah, I mean the KFC right all have trinkets, so they're in really good shape. Glyptic did just eat a hex. However, Dakkroth also gets thrown down. He decides to actually sit it. Taku did just prep, so a bomb might come up, but Dakkroth actually just dies. Yep.
Yeah, his port expired again, I think, but he was in a stun regardless, so it wouldn't have mattered. But that's going to be the win. That's going to be 3-1. You can see Shawir kind of spamming some emotes, a little trash talk there, spamming the laugh.